Thank you for joining my channel today, Capricorn. We are going to be reading for December 2019, and we got a special event here. Jupiter comes into your sign on December 2nd. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, leaving Sagittarius. So we're going to be seeing a bunch of expansion, and it's going to cause some conflict with your ruling planet, which is Saturn. So expect some restrictions, some limitations, maybe some delays. We got a solar eclipse on the 25th, which will give you personal growth. Jupiter and Uranus goes into the fifth house on December 15th, which you might see some romance, some blessing for your children. Look for luck, a lot of luck with money, maybe the lottery. Play the lottery around that time. And we got the full moon on the 11th going into your sixth house. So possible ending to a situation with your health. Also, there might be an erosion with a relationship, so look out for that, Capricorn. So let's get started with your reading here for December 2019. Let's see what we got going on here for Capricorn. Remember to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can get notifications. Let's see what we got here. So for your recent past, we got the Magician upside down. We got the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Devil, which is your card. This is Capricorn here. For your present, we have the Nine of Swords upside down. We have the Five of Swords upside down. And we have the King of Cups upside down. And for your future, we have the Five of Wands upside down. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Swords. So what is going on here for December here, Capricorn? In your recent past, I see the Magician upside down. So it seems like you have been having some difficulty manifesting things, as the Magician would tell us here. Situations where you are not able to do the things you want to do. You are very hardworking, as the Eight of Pentacles tells us here. That is your nature, Capricorn. And so things have been getting tied down, just like I mentioned, due to this Jupiter situation. I mentioned restrictions and limitations and delays. So yeah, it seems like there is going to be a bit of that in December here. And the Devil tells me here that you are tied to work. You are tied to this hard work. So don't fight this, Capricorn. It seems to me that December is going to ask you to have fun. It's going to ask you to kind of just relax and try not to think too much about work. So let's see what we got in your present. We have here the Nine of Swords, which is upside down, which tells me that a situation which you were thinking about a lot and maybe did not let you get enough sleep, where you had a lot of angst about, is coming to an end. You're going to dominate that situation. You're going to get past that. And the Five of Swords upside down tells me that whatever this situation was, you are wanting, or you are expecting an apology of some sort. There was a battle that you were working with in this situation here, and the battle has come to an end. It's completed, and possibly with a water sign. Could be a Cancer, could be a Scorpio, or could be a Pisces. So yeah, whatever this situation was here, it has come to an end. And this person was very manipulative with their sentiments. Maybe a lot of crying was done to manipulate you, but they did not do. They weren't very just with you, and so you're expecting an apology from this person. That's coming up in your present here for December. In your future for December, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands upside down. What that tells me is this bickering that was happening here is finished. and it was a bickering that was really child's play. It wasn't really anything serious, or if it turned out to be serious, it shouldn't have had. And so the next card we have here is the Four of Pentacles, which tells me is that you're being very careful with your money in the future. And this card reminds me a lot about Capricorn, because you guys plan so well, you guys do so well with your finances, that you are going to be extra careful in December here. Next we have the Four of Swords, which tells me is you need to get some rest. Once again, as I told you, the situation with Uranus on December 15th, which comes into your fifth house. Fifth house is all about having fun. It's all about resting. It's all about getting outside of the usual. So keep that in mind here, Capricorn. Get some rest. Meditate. Meditation would do very well. It'll ease the tensions that arise from this overthinking that you're doing here in your present. So let's clear up the cards here, and let's see what we got going on for this Magician upside down. Magician upside down, what do we got? What are you telling us here? So we have the Sun upside down. We have the Three of Wands, and we have the Emperor. So what can I tell you here, Capricorn? The situation here in your recent past is not a happy one. There is a hard no that you're getting from something. Something is telling you no. This usually means that you're going into a situation where it's negative. There's a lot of darkness, the opposite of the sun and happiness, and you're really looking. You're looking out to the horizon and trying to find an answer for this. And this card is usually Aries, but I see that this is you. You are very authoritative. This is what I'm feeling. You're very authoritative. You're like a father figure. You're very, very demanding, and so possibly that is the reason why you were so rigid and not flexible with this situation. That's why you weren't able to manifest. The Eight of Pentacles here, we have strength. On top of that, we have the Knight of Wands upside down, and we have the Eight of Wands right side up. So this tells me here, Capricorn, that you are really working hard, and you are going about it really in a fast manner. So the Knight of Pentacles is usually slow, noble, takes his time. You're the opposite of that, and that's your strength. That actually gives you strength. You feel more strength when you are doing this behavior. When you're focusing on work, you are working hard. And so even though this is your strong suit, the devil here tells me that you are really overdoing it. We have the Ten of Swords upside down. We have the Six of Cups upside down, and we have the Ace of Cups. And so this situation here, it kind of reminds you of your past and your childhood. There could have been a situation in your childhood where you basically had to have done it all by yourself. That's what life taught you, and so it's very sentimental to you. And your recent past, you found that out once again. Whatever this situation was here, it could have been with an Aries, or like I said, you could have produced a situation where your rigidity or the rigidity of this person reminded you that life is really not that easy. And unfortunately, Capricorn, you do have that cross to bear. Your sign is one of the toughest signs as far as work is concerned. You guys earn everything you get, and nothing is handed to you guys. So the worst is over. The worst is over, and you have a sour taste in your mouth from your past. This makes you very sentimental. Could and whatever this cup is showing us here, I'm seeing that could possibly be an offer of love that is taking you out of this situation. Or it might be that this offer of love is it's a very sort of like tied down codependence type of love that was offered to you in the past. On the present, let's clear up this Nine of Swords here. We have the Moon, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Seven of Wands. And so what does that tell me here, Capricorn? You are very secretive about this pain that you finished with. This was in your conscious, in your subconscious, excuse me. It was deep, buried deep inside of you, and something that you kept to yourself. Very defensive about this. You maybe that's why you keep it to yourself, is because you don't like people knowing about this situation, and you really had a difficulty with this decision. Maybe that's why you were not able to make it. It feels to me that it was a long time that it took you to make a decision to finish this suffering, which brings us to the Five of Swords. And we got the Queen of Swords here, we have the Magician upside down, and we have the Six of Swords. So yeah, Capricorn, this is really a difficult situation you're dealing here. So we got the Queen of Swords, which is an air sign, right? Could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And we got the Magician upside down, and we have the Six of Swords. So this was a really difficult decision that you had to have made here. It was a decision that maybe you did not want to make it. You did not You didn't want to manifest it. And so the Queen of Swords, she's the divorced queen. She's the widowed queen. She's the queen that has been hurt. So once again, this is your story here, Capricorn. You are sort of that person that had to learn things in life through the tough lessons, and it seems like you're asking for an apology. It could have been from this person, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, that you're wanting to get this apology from. But once again, it seems to me like the worst is over. Like you've already made this decision, you're ready to move on. So let's clear up the King of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups upside down. We have the Hermit, and we have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, Capricorn, you have a lot of swords in this reading, and especially in your present. And so there's a lot of mental mastication. There's a lot of mental churning that's going on for you here. And we have the Queen and the King of Cups, which could be a father and mother figure, and that's what this could be showing us here. We have the Hermit, which is Virgo. So it seems like with the Moon and Virgo, seems like this is something secretive. The situation here is something secretive, and this new, you're gonna have a bit of new idea, or you're gonna receive some news here that basically makes you go deep inside and search for the light. And whatever this situation may be, is really something that will allow you to resolve this conflict, which shows me with the Six of Cups here. It shows me that it was a situation that was since your childhood. So let's look at the future here on this Five of Wands. We have the Page of Cups upside down. Very sentimental situation, Capricorn. We have the Wheel of Fortune upside down, and we have Temperance. So we have a lot of major arcana cards coming up here. Capricorn. We have the Emperor, we have the Magician, we have the Sun, we have the Devil, we have Temperance. There's a lot of people in this as well, as you saw with the court cards here, with the Emperor. And Temperance is Sagittarius. So this bickering that was going on, and it's going to continue in your well, the bickering in your future is going to cease. There's going to be some type of balance, and the situation with this is that your sort of like misfortune is actually going to contribute to your situation of this bickering stopping. It's maybe it's Jupiter going into your sign that is going to change that tragedy story around for you. And no more crying, no more sentimental manipulation. So that's actually good news, Capricorn. The four of Pentacles here. We got the Ten of Pentacles upside down. We have the Devil upside down, and we have the Nine of Swords upside down. So, what's going on here, Capricorn? Basically, we're seeing that this situation here with you saving money, it could be that somebody is keeping an inheritance from you, and but it's I'm seeing that it's releasing you from this situation where you're tied down to something, and it could be you're tied down to. It's gonna release you from being tied down to money and thinking about money, because you do that a lot. With this Nine of Swords here, you just constantly think you're not able to sleep, you're not able to rest, and so it looks like this is going to be released for you. The Four of Swords here tells us we have Judgment upside down, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Pentacles upside down. So what does that tell me here? So you're going to be released from this situation where you had this money concerns and being tied to money, and it's going to maybe you're not able to judge things as you do, because I'm feeling that Capricorn, you tend to put things into judgment a lot. You put things and you always relate them to work and money. You kind of think about a situation and you say to yourself, is this the right thing to do for my job, for money, for me to get ahead? And so it seems like you're going to be released from that in December, and you're going to be in a place that's a lot better for it. I'm seeing that this house here, the four pillars of a house, is kind of like your prison, thinking a lot about money, working a lot. So you're going to be released from that. And having the Uranus in your 5th house on December 15th, it tells me that you're going to be a lot better for it. You're going to be happier for it. You're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and the fruits of your wealth. So let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck here. Capricorn, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Hangman. So that is good news, Capricorn. That is good news. I like that. Reason being is it seems to me that there's going to be a new offer of love here, and I'm seeing that with the confirmation of the Ace of Cups, and you are going to stall on that. With the Hangman, I'm seeing that you are going to think twice about moving forward with that. So my advice to you, Capricorn, don't think twice about moving forward with this happiness, with this release of this prison that you're in at the moment, thinking about money and thinking about work. Thank you so much once again for joining my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications. I will be available soon for private readings. It was a pleasure and an honor to read for you, Capricorn. Thank you.